You ever wake up not knowing what the day's going to bring? I mean, really not knowing? When the weight of yesterday's pain and tomorrow's pressure meet you at the foot of your bed like two giants waiting to wrestle? That's where I was. And I wasn't waking up in some five-star hotel suite with fresh fruit and jazz playing softly in the background. No, I was in a cramped little room where the sun barely peeked through the blinds, and the silence was louder than anything I'd heard on set. You see, we all wear masks. Mine said success, it said confident, it said got it together. But inside, man, it was different. The noise in my mind was deafening. Doubt, fear, regret, all of it playing like a broken record on loop. And I remember sitting there, the floor cold beneath my feet, my elbows on my knees, hands clasped, not out of habit, but desperation. I wasn't looking for a motivational quote or a 10-step plan. I wasn't looking for applause or attention. I was looking for something real. Something that could reach deeper than the noise. And in that moment, I just whispered. Not loud, just enough for God to hear, or maybe enough for me to hear. God, I don't know what you want from me, but I'm here. Use me. Show me. Teach me. I didn't say it expecting anything magical. I wasn't trying to manipulate heaven into giving me what I wanted. I just surrendered. And that surrender was the most honest thing I'd done in a long time. Because here's the thing, we spend so much of our lives trying to control everything. The schedule, the outcomes, the way people see us. We hold on tight to our image, our timelines, our dreams, like we're afraid to let go. But sometimes, letting go is the beginning of breakthrough. That morning, I stopped trying to be the director of my own story and started trusting the author. And let me be real with you, it wasn't dramatic. The room didn't shake, the clouds didn't part, but my spirit shifted. There was a quietness, a stillness, like I had finally exhaled after holding my breath for too many years. Something in me stood up, even before I did. That moment was about alignment. I didn't need all the answers, I just needed to be available. And when you start your day by opening your heart instead of scrolling your phone, when you begin by checking in with your spirit instead of checking the news, you set a tone. You declare this day belongs to something greater than me. That was the beginning. That was the power of surrender. And every day since, I've tried to start with that same whisper. Use me, show me, teach me. See, that prayer, it wasn't a one-time miracle switch. It was the beginning of something. Like planting a seed. You don't plant a seed and expect a tree the next day. You water it. You wait. You trust. That's what faith in action looks like. After that morning, things didn't suddenly get easier. Life didn't hand me a red carpet and say, here's your calling all figured out. Nah. Life still had bills, broken relationships, and battles that didn't care about my prayer. But what did change was how I walked through those battles. I wasn't walking alone anymore. There was a new strength underneath my steps, a calm under pressure, a whisper in my ear when doubt got loud. Keep going. You're not done yet. Let me tell you something. You can't pray for a new path and then sit still. You can't ask for clarity and ignore the signs. That prayer put me in motion. I started making calls I'd been avoiding. I started saying no to things that didn't align with what I had asked God to do in me. I started waking up expecting something, not just existing. That's what happens when your prayer meets your feet. You get movement, you get purpose. And I'll never forget, there was this audition I almost skipped. I was tired, worn out, doubting again, but I remembered that prayer. Use me. And I heard this voice in my spirit, calm and steady, then go. So I went. Not thinking it would be a breakthrough, not thinking it would be a career move, just obedient, And that one yes, that one step, it opened doors I didn't even know existed. You see, faith isn't passive. Faith is doing the work and trusting the outcome. Faith is showing up even when the room is cold and empty. Faith is believing that what you can't see is just as real as what you can. That morning prayer became my compass. It gave me peace in rooms that were built to intimidate. It gave me stillness when the world around me was frantic. It gave me courage when fear was begging me to sit down and shut up. And the most beautiful part, it taught me that I don't have to know the whole plan to take the next step. That sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say, yes, Lord, and walk. Walk with shaky knees. Walk with questions. Walk when it doesn't make sense. Because every step is a step closer to becoming who you were created to be. That's the kind of transformation that prayer unlocks. Not a one-time fix, not a magic trick, but a daily decision, a sacred rhythm, a quiet revolution of faith in action. So now I ask you, what's your morning going to look like tomorrow? You going to roll over, reach for your phone, check the likes, check the headlines, let the world tell you who you are? Or are you going to pause, breathe deep, and whisper something different, something eternal, something honest? Because I'm telling you, that one prayer, that simple, heartfelt surrender can flip the script of your life. It won't make the storm disappear, but it will anchor you through it. It will guide your feet when the path looks foggy. It will give your day direction before the world even opens its mouth. I stand here today not because I figured everything out, not because I'm perfect. I stand here because I chose to kneel. I chose to trust something greater than myself. And that choice, that whisper, that changed my life. And maybe, just maybe, it's time it changed yours too.